Hello, welcome to Santuário Lunar. In this video, I'm going to do the weekly tarot reading for the third week of October. Before we start, the reminders. In my pinned comment, you will find a lot of useful links to download some free books, to subscribe to my mailing list, to order a private tarot reading for you, to use my free oracles, to support me via coffee, or you can also support me here with a super thank you, and many other things. Do check those links there. So let's start. The first card for this week, the card that indicates the past, is the Six of Staves, and the Six of Staves indicates victory, accomplishment. I remember the last reading for last week or 2 weeks ago, we had some indications of a victory, some accomplishment things. I don't remember if it was this card precisely, but I remember the message was something that we would learn things, we would find new ways to work or find new ways to have a relationship or start a business or start a project, and these things will really be important and change things. So when we have the Six of Staves here in the past, it indicates that whatever we started last week or 2 weeks ago, it's working. Although we haven't seen the results yet, or probably you had seen your results already, it's working and it's already done, it's already perfect. And this energy, this accomplishment energy, this victory things is coming for the present. So whatever you started, it's working, it's on the right track, and it's going to grow, it's going to expand. But for this week precisely is the Ace of Staves reversed. And the Ace of Staves reversed indicates, it's a positive message, but it's a warning too. Indicates there is a lot of energy, enough energy to continue developing things, to continue doing, creating, expanding things. But also, there's more than necessary. And this excess of energy, it's not good. Imagine you are an electronic device and you receive more power than you need to work. So you burn, you get burned, and then you stop working. That's the message here. We are going to receive much more energy than we actually need. So if we don't sort this energy, if we don't focus on things we really need to focus first, we get burned. We can have a burnout. We can be so tired and unable to move, unable to continue. So during this week, pay attention to the things you're doing, to the things you are focusing on. There will be much more energy than necessary, so sort this energy and focus on one thing, finish that thing. Focus on another thing, finish that thing. Because if you get involved in this, all of this energy, you won't do anything in the end. And this is not good, of course. So during this whole week, pay attention to your actions and pay attention how you use the energy you have, not to get burned by your own energy, by your own thoughts. This card can also indicate that we can be overthinking things, so don't overthink. Think less and act more and focus. By the end of the week, we have a Four of Swords, which is a very positive card that complements this Ace of Staves reversed. So the reading in general is really, really positive. The Four of Staves, if you look at the card, sometimes a bit scary because we see this woman sleeping or trying to sleep and four swords pointing to her. But actually the swords are not pointing to her, they are protecting her while she rests. So the message for us by the end of this week is that we will have this moment of resting. We can breathe. We can have some fun, we can heal, we can enjoy the moment because we are going to be protected, we are going to be in a comfortable position. So the Ace of Staves reversed, if you don't sort the energies and you get burned, you get a burnout in the middle of the week, by the end of the week you will recover. Good, positive. But you won't accomplish everything you could. If you can sort the energy, if you can understand what to focus and focus directly and correctly, you won't get this burnout, and by the end of the week you will have some moments for resting. So positive and positive again. So anyway, the two possible overcomes of this week is that We can get so tired and unable to do everything, but we are going to rest by the end of the week. Or we can be able to understand this energy, to sort it out, and rest by the end of the week too. So, really positive. Now, the most interesting part in this reading is the advice card, which is Diana and the Moon. Diana in the advice position indicates that we need to pay attention, a lot of attention, to our dreams, to our intuition, and to the divine feminine aspect of the goddess. I don't know if you are familiar with it. How long have you been following me here on YouTube or my website? If you are following me for years, you may remember my old videos about the sacred feminine, the divine feminine aspects, and the goddesses around the world. I did a lot of videos on that. So I told many stories about Greek goddesses, Shinto goddesses, Hindu goddesses, and many others. And each one of these aspects, each one of these manifestations of the divine feminine brings something important and exclusive to them. So when we learn, when we understand these aspects, we understand the energy behind them, we can get everything we want because we can connect to these in different parts of our lives, in different moments, and then we can extract the best things, let's say like this. So Diana in the advice indicates that these aspects of the divine feminine are going to play a significant role this week for us. So we have to be ready and accept this and understand this because they communicate with us through our intuition and our dreams mainly. If you're really not familiar with these, I will leave some links in the pinned comment below for you to watch some videos and also read some articles if you prefer reading, because I've been doing this for years and they are all ready. So watch them, read them, understand them, and apply them if it's the first time you are in contact with this. If you are familiar with this subject, be ready because this week seems to be an intense week of communications and of revelations and things like that. So check my pinned comment. I'll suggest you to understand better the concept of the divine feminine, the triple goddess, the moon phases, which is important, Diana and the moon phases are totally connected to this. By the way, we are having a full moon this week, so it can be related to these two. This full moon may play an important role this week for these communications. So again, if you are familiar, okay, perfect, let's go. If you're not familiar, do check my links because there will be many important information for you there. So summarizing this week, whatever we started last week or 2 weeks ago, it's right, it's correct, we won, we made it, it's working. We may have not seen the results yet, but it's working, it's just a matter of time. If you saw your results, perfect, and then we'll continue growing. This week we will have a lot of energy to perform everything we need, but we will have more than necessary. So So we need to sort these energies, we need to understand them, not to get burned, not to have a burnout. Anyway, if we have the burnout, if we don't have the burnout, by the end of the week, we may rest. We will have a moment of protection, of comfort to regain these energies. And pay attention to your intuition, to your dreams, and to everything you do in your spiritual path, because Diana and the moon and the divine feminine is going to communicate a lot through this week, probably during the full moon. Right, so if you enjoy my job here, my weekly tarot readings and my old content and other contents I produce, please support me by visiting my Ko-fi page and getting all the freebies there, and also supporting financially if you can. You can also give a super thank you here on YouTube, and mainly subscribe my channel, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, and share this video with other people who also enjoy this type of content. Thank you so much, and see you next week.